I need this job. I'm doing the best I could, you know, for what I have right now.
You don't have any other jobs? You're not going to school or anything like that?
No.
Well, that's too bad, unfortunately. You shouldn't have thrown Brandon under the bus like that. I'm going to talk to Brandon too, but you don't snitch on your coworkers like that.
I was just answering an honest question, sir.
Would you like it if Brandon threw you under the bus?
I hate this. I hate this so f***ing much. I have a knot in my gut. Just hearing this dude talk is making me sad. It is making me sad. Hey, welcome back to my channel where we talk about things on the internet that I find amusing and wish to share with you all. I know things look a little different. It's like 1 in the morning. I just felt like recording this video. I know I also sound a little bit different. That's because my sinuses decided to give me the middle finger today. I feel fine, honestly, but we're just gonna roll with it. Today we're gonna take a look at some more of our favorite content on YouTube. Of course, that can only mean talking about some pranksters. YouTube seems to be a bottomless pit for these kind of people, and honestly, I'm kind of not mad at it. I'm mad for the sake of the victims in these videos, but honestly, for my own enjoyment and making fun of these people, can't complain. Today we're looking at Eric Kanevsky's CEO firing people prank. Apparently he used to be a fitness channel, but he also did pranks. Now it's more so just pranks and not really any fitness at all. I mean, the dude definitely doesn't slack on the weights anymore, but from what I see, his channel is mainly about the pranks. But it's just about what you'd expect. Just another dude who wants to be a Nelk boy. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Alright, well, so the video starts with like a little sketch bit he does where he has different characters and stuff, and it misses the mark about as hard as you would expect.
And you haven't learned yet if Alex is a man of God or not.
Of course he's not a man of God. Have you seen how much he eats?
Which comes as no surprise because this is the product of when they actually try to do something original themselves.
I just need a pair of, I need to shave my head right now. My wife is making me shave my head.
Okay.
Because I've been getting too much attention from women.
Okay.
I need to shave it right away.
Just walk back here, sir.
I understand, but this is kind of an emergency.
You can wait your turn. Sir.
You can't do that, sir. You can't do that, sir. Sir, no. No, sir. You can't do this.
No,
sir.
what are you doing? I need to shave my head.
Are you on drugs?
Am I on drugs?
So why are you doing this? How you walk into a strange establishment, a business, and do this? No.
Are you on drugs?
You're the one that's coming in here, trying to use our circuit, using a clipper and everything.
Okay, you have the demonic eyes.
I'm sorry?
You have the demonic eyes.
That should scare you. That should scare you to holy hell. Then don't do it. Do I have to call the police? I will call the police.
Why would you call the police?
Please leave the shop right now. Leave the shop right now.
I need to shave my.
You need to leave the shop right now,
I'm
sir.
getting too much attention for women. Look, they're all looking at me.
You are insane. You need to leave the shop right now.
I'm
out.
You need to find Jesus Christ.
You know what? You need to leave the shop right now before I call the police.
I'm leaving the shop.
Leave the shop. Get out of here.
You get out of here.
Obviously, pranks on unsuspecting victims always piss me off, but when you get customer service involved, it's a whole new level of grime. I mean, the barber handles the situation well, but it just puts him in such an uncomfortable situation. He's just doing his job and you gotta egg him on. Man, and his voice is so fucking annoying. The fake lisp, I mean, this is some shit I'd watch when I was like 11.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, how's she going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You have an appointment?
Oh, no, I didn't make an appointment. Can you please not look at me? I get too much attention from females.
Have a great day.
What's the prank here? Throwing shit all over the ground, just littering now? Instead of it being trash, it being your fucking hair. And you know he didn't clean that up. He just left that for the workers to deal with. That is not a prank.
How are you? Yeah, Samson Wellington, CEO of Walmart. Can I borrow you for a second? The reason I'm actually out here today is we've been getting a lot of complaints about some of the carts have been hitting the cars in the parking lot. And you know, we can't be having that. And I'm just walking around the parking lot. You see this? Like, we just can't be having this. Like, all over. And how many employees are out here right now?
There's only two. There's another guy right now named Ruben. He's about to clock in. For me, it's really hard to get those because there's just so many because everything would be calm, right? But then when I take my lunch or whatever, there's usually never another guy out here for like an hour.
This poor kid's just like, man, I got a lot going on with this job. I'm the only one here right now. There's a lot of volume to keep up with. This is just so cruel. Why you gotta be a dick to this innocent kid?
So,
Okay, but I
really
was
hard.
just standing outside. I saw you joking around in there. During that time, you could have been taking these carts out. And on top of that, Justin, we've been getting some complaints about you making some inappropriate jokes at work. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay.
I don't make inappropriate jokes. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't.
Because I know what you said, so just be honest with me. Can you tell me what you said?
Inappropriate jokes. I don't.
Anything off the top of your head?
No, could you tell me what that was, though? That way I can, like...
No, you tell me. I'm just trying to see if you're going to be honest with me.
Because, like, I don't know. Because I can't think of any, like, inappropriate jokes. There's only one joke I remembered, but, like, it was in front of Blake. It was, like...
It was to Blake, yeah.
It was... My dad told me something about, you know, if those kids, like, ever say something, like, say, like, oh, could have, like, because they said that could have touched the meal. My dad told me that, oh, what you could say is, like, oh, could you, like, or say, oh, you could touch their boobies or whatever, right? So I told Blake that, like, you know, that's something my dad said, but obviously I wouldn't freaking, like, do it because I'm not, like...
And then he totally is, like, gaslighting this kid to making him think he said an inappropriate joke. He's like, I don't know, man. My dad told me this one joke, and I told Blake it, and it was kind of funny, but other than that, I don't really know. This is the same situation when a cop pulls you over and asks why he pulled you over, and you end up incriminating yourself to him for something you didn't even get caught doing.
Just joking around like that, that is not only unethical, but that goes against our company standards.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go today.
Wait.
You heard me.
Really?
Really? You cannot be joking about touching minors while you're at work.
But that was, like, only one little thing I said, and, like, after that...
But
like,
touching minors? Do you know what kind of shit that could get me in? Anyway, you can keep your uniform, but I'm going to have to let you go. Hopefully at your next job you learn your lesson and you don't make such inappropriate jokes.
I understand.
Okay?
Gosh, that was the saddest handshake I've ever seen in my life. That kid went home that day and probably genuinely felt like shit and that he did something wrong. I hope you don't make jokes at your next job about touching minors. Shut the fuck up. In this video, as far as I know, he doesn't tell anyone that they actually aren't fired and that he's not a CEO, so... Some of these people might actually have gone home and just never came back to work, which would be so sad.
How's it going?
Good, yourself?
Samson Wellington, CEO of Walmart.
Okay.
He's like, okay, CEO of Walmart, what's up?
Okay.
If you only knew what was coming.
First of all, these carts are right there.
Yes.
I've literally been here the past hour and a half. Nobody has gone up and touched those carts. So, does one of you want to tell me what's wrong with this picture, first of all?
He has some issues with work, and he kind of needs someone with him around just to make sure he's okay.
What issues does he have?
I don't really know. I just know that he has his coach up there.
Dude, at what point do you draw the line? Maybe think, oh, this guy has issues, so maybe I shouldn't pick on someone less fortunate than me. Maybe I should just, like, sit this one out. I think the joke goes a little too far when you start picking on someone impaired in some way. He even asked what issues the guy has. Like, that's not your business. What was he gonna do with that information? Gosh, and the guy talking just seems so nice. He's just like, oh yeah, he's got some issues. I don't really know what it is, but, you know, I keep an eye on him.
Because I've been seeing the two of you walking around laughing, so that explains that. I understand. That doesn't explain why those carts are still over there. Also, complaints from some of the other coworkers that you've been making some inappropriate jokes while at work.
Me?
You. So, what exactly did you say?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. I'm just checking if you're going to be honest with me.
No, I don't know what jokes.
Hi, how are you?
This is
Samson Wellington, CEO of Walmart. So I'm just talking to Chris about some complaints we got about inappropriate jokes he was making. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that?
It's been so nice working with Ruben. I've never heard any appropriate jokes, and I've been here for a month.
I don't remember making a joke to him. The only time I really spoke to him was on that side, but I don't remember making a joke.
Okay, so
I might have. I don't remember. I only remember speaking to him.
So what could you might have said?
You're not very joking, like, in general.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe about the customers, because we were working on the broken carts. So when I was going through the broken carts, maybe I'd said a comment about customers.
So what exactly did you say about the customers?
I probably said, because the carts, in my opinion, aren't hard to move, but people...
I agree with you. That's why those carts should have been moved a while ago.
Like, yeah. The carts aren't hard to move, but, like, customers will just feel, like, the slightest resistance, and they'll decide, oh, I don't want to use it. So then we put them out there, and we go through them, and we just keep doing the cycle. So I probably just called them lazy, but that's, yeah.
Right, so Brandon heard that, and then one of the customers also heard that.
Okay.
You can't be insulting our customers at our store.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, because of that, I'm going to have to let you go.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can keep your uniform, but again, we can be making jokes like that about our customers. So I hope you understand it's just business.
Yeah,
you know?
You got to do what you got to do.
Man, Again with this world's saddest handshake. He's just like, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can hear it in his voice. He's just like torn apart. Here's a little transition bit before we get to the next firing. This is just him yelling on his phone as far as I understand. And I'm pretty sure that's the joke here. It's just him yelling on his phone.
Hi, how's it going today? CEO Samson Wellington. Can I have a word with you for a minute?
Are we not going to talk about how they're stopped in the middle of the road? First I was like, damn, why isn't the kid moving? But then I realized he's totally under the impression that it's the CEO of his current workplace. So obviously I would stop doing what I'm doing too.
What's the deal with all these carts that are just around these parking lots?
I just came over on this side. I'm the only cart associate right now.
You're the only cart associate right now?
Sir.
All right. I've been walking around this parking lot. There's been carts that are all over the parking lot that have not been moved since I've been here for the past hour. So can you please explain to me why I have to take a flight from New York to come out here and see all of this going on? I could have moved all these carts myself by now.
I know, I just pulled up that side, sir. I'm just trying to do as much as I can.
You're trying to do as much as you can.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I could have moved these carts myself
That's
by
not
now.
your job. It's my job.
So what's stopping you from doing your job?
Not enough associates.
Not enough associates.
Absolutely. There should be 3 right now, and one of them called off.
One of them called off.
Yes, sir. One of them called off today.
What is the name of the person who called off?
Brandon.
Brandon?
Yes, sir. And we should have at least 3 for, you know, how busy it is, but they scheduled 2. One of them called off, and I'm actually supposed to, right now they're trying to see if I can stay for overtime because we don't have any associates to close, and I'm supposed to leave at 10.
Again, just the nicest dude ever. Like, man, we're really short-staffed. I'm here by myself today. We should really have 3 people here. We were scheduled 2. One person called out. There's a lot going on. He was being apologetic. He's like, no, that's my job, sir. You're not supposed to be moving it. You can already tell he's just not having a good day and working his ass off.
What I don't like is that you just threw Brandon under the bus. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like tattletales.
Sorry about that.
So-
You asked me a question, and I figured I would answer the question.
That is a total valid response. Hey, do you know who called in? Oh yeah, this guy called in. Well, I don't like tattletales.
You don't throw your coworkers under the bus like that. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go.
Really? You're going to fire me?
Yes, you leave me with no other choice. You're not doing your job. You're throwing your coworkers under the bus. You make me take a flight from New York this morning.
I need this job. I'm doing the best I could, you know, for what I have right now.
You don't have any other jobs? You're not
No,
going
I
to
do
school
not.
or anything like that?
No.
Well, that's too bad, unfortunately. You shouldn't have thrown Brandon under the bus like that. I'm going to talk to Brandon too, but you don't snitch on your coworkers like that.
I was just answering an honest question, sir.
I hate this. I hate this so fucking much. I have a knot in my gut. Just hearing this dude talk is making me sad. It is making me sad. Eric fucking sucks.
How are you? Samson Wellington, CEO of Orrnery Plaza.
You're that YouTuber.
Huh?
You're that YouTuber. Yeah, you're Eric.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. You're trolling?
That's what I'm doing, yeah. I'm doing the CEO of firing people today. I was about to fire you. All right. Have a good one, bro.
If anyone needs to get fired, it's this Planet Fitness dude for being a fan of Eric's. The video ends with more of his sketch comedy that surprisingly also falls flat. Who would have guessed?
Are you being serious right now? Alex, come on, please don't film this.
It's really been a while since a video has pissed me off this much. I mean, not only is it unoriginal, it's not funny, and it's just like, it's just cruel. Like I said, I don't know if you ever went back and told them that they're not fired, but at least include that in the video if you did. Then it has a little bit of a redeeming value to it, and I still don't think it'd be any good, but whatever. What happened to the fun pranks? You know, like saran wrapping your friend's car, putting some toothpaste between some Oreos and giving it to a friend. Or just a good old-fashioned pie to the face. Why you gotta get random victims involved? If it just do it to your friends. Go fake fire your friend. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I just think this dude kind of sucks. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment if you'd like. And as always, thank you for watching.